Hello, Crafty Friends. Sparkle here. I missed you all yesterday, so thanks for stopping by. I want to show you some product I'm working with. These were freebies from Miss E over at Scrapbooking with Me, and if you're on her blog and you support her YouTube channel, she has freebies. And these were some fall ladies. They are beautiful. They're 6 to a page. Um, They're just gorgeous. Look at that. And there's two more over here. So what I've done is try to keep it organized so I don't get too crazy. There was these 6 dolls. There were 3 pieces of paper of different patterns, and I used them in these little. I made file folders out of them. So this was one of her papers. This is probably the other half of that. Um, and here's another one. So there's different, I just printed it with this pattern paper behind it. Okay, and I thought we can make these adorable little file folder pockets. And then I put a little, these cards were also a separate freebie, and there were 6 of them on a page. So I put them on a little glassine bag that I inked up, and I actually stitched these, but this one was paper clipped. And I just made like a little notebook, and it's got a pocket back here. And I just thought this could go in here like a little belly band. I have this trim that I had in my stash. It's sleeves, so I put one on the front and one on the back. I stitched around it, added a tag and a flower and a little name, and then I held it together with a paper clip. And I had these little leaf charms, and I thought that those would be cute if I could hang them like off her hat or on her dress or whatever. So here's another one. This is one of the sewn ones, and I just put some medical tape on the back to keep it in place. So I'll show you how to make the file folders, and then we can make a couple. They're so cute. So you just take a full sheet of paper, and like I said, I printed it with the backing. Okay, so you get this and you cut it in half. Then you have two 5.5 by 8.5 inches. We can trim it later. I don't know if I trimmed these. Let me see what size these are. Yeah, I trimmed about a 1/2 inch, so I guess that I made them about 8 inches. So we can do that. Take a 1/2 inch off. Each one of these. Okay, then you could leave them without a tab, and I just took off a 1/2 inch on the one side. We're going to fold them in half. Okay, And then I always take off a 1/2 inch off the front. Oops, that doesn't look like it's very straight, Sparkle. So I'm going to take a 1/2 inch off the front. If you like that, then you can put a tab on this side. Now, I'm going to use my envelope punch board. Let's do this one as well. And we're going to take a 1/2 inch off the front. Okay? And we can get our corner rounder and get that out of the way. Now you can leave it like that and it could be done. And then you could, if you don't have a way to make a punch, I should say a tab, you could just use your tab punch and make one. I would double it up because this is kind of thin. And then you could just put this wherever you want it. Okay? You can do it that way, or you can leave it plain like I did this one. This one doesn't have a tab on it. Or you could do it like these and make a tab. And one of the ways I do that is by taking my envelope punch board to get my coffee, excuse me. I actually just got back from work. It's Wednesday. Okay, and on the back piece, you can use this to make tabs, okay? So we're just going to go right in the beginning here and press down, and that gives you this little cool edge. Okay, and then you can decide how big, how deep. This would be a very small tab. Let's go 2 inches. See that number 2? I'm putting it here. And then you just cut this piece off. I'm going to be brave and cut with my scissors. But I often just use my scoring tool. And then we'll round this off again here. And there's your tab. Okay. So, use your intuition. Now, either we can go this way or this way. These girls were pretty dark, so I might put this one on this way so you can see her, so she doesn't get lost in here. Although she wouldn't on here. And they can go this way too if they were smaller. So I guess she can go on there. We're just going to clip her here. And this was the other one. So just decide which. This is fine. Now these two I would take over to the machine and stitch around them. So I'll do that later. But that's how out of one piece of paper you can get 2 file folders. And you could just move this anywhere down that you want. Okay? So that's another good way to how to use your envelope punch board. So these two need to be stitched. So we can work on a couple of these that I have laid out here. Okay, this is a done one. That's a done one. That's awful busy, huh? Yep, I'm going to put her here. Okay, so for our backgrounds, I used some uh, paper bags that I had inked and crumbled, and I used some of this from the Dollar Tree. So that's what I put behind my lady. Just sort of staggered them so you could see them. And that'll get glued on there. Okay. Let's put our leaves on. So we're going to cut two pieces. They could be a little bit long. And what I did was I staggered them. So this one went there. Then on the other side, I just staggered it over so that they overlap. So let's put this one down. I used my no sew, or you can use Fabri-Tac. I think that'll work best on this. And I'm putting it right on the edge. So I have a leaf sticking out. I should get a cloth. And you're putting that on the front seam. Okay? You can let that dry a little bit. And then the other one, you want to put see if you stagger it, it'll look like that. Either right under it, or let's turn it around and see what this looks like. Yeah, I like it that way. So we're going to put this on the other side. You could put lace here, you could put ribbon. You don't have to put anything. It's just what Sparkle did. I've got them sort of crisscrossing each other. So when they're folded, it's just a cool edge, I thought, very folly. Except, wasn't this one inside out? Yeah. Okay, let's ink this so I remember. This is the outside. Okay, so then we're going to add our layers. We have this. And then our girl's going to go on top of that. And it's very folly. So this could just be or glitter glue or whatever you have. Suppose a glue stick would work. And whoops, I'm going to use that as my mat. So thank you, Miss E. These are beautiful. And I'm going to put some of this Fabri-Tac or the No Sew, where I'm going to put this glitter tool or whatever you call it. Get that down. Oops. That's sort of, let me try it with the card. It's all right, my girl's going to go on there. We'll put the Fabri-Tac No Sew on her. Nope, I think I want her to go straight this time. Kind of a lot of layers, I know. But I like it. She's just stunning. Let's give her one of these little feathers. They're little charms. I just found them in my stash. I put them on a bowl pin here. Let's hang it off like it's coming off the back of her hat, maybe. I might have to work on that a little bit. And we can give her a word, and these are just words, and I just put a little book page behind it. That can go there. Very sweet. And then we made these little belly bands here out of scraps. And we're just going to, no, I don't need that. I wrapped that one around to give a little more room in there. And then this is already made up. Some plain paper. And I just inked this bag with, I just took the stamp pad. And I just went over it. And it made a nice little pattern. And then we took one of these cards. And we're just going to put this on here. And this one is sewed. But I was worried about the stitches ripping out, so I put some of the medical tape on the back here. And now it's not going to go anywhere. And this can just slide in here. let that dry a little bit. And I put a flower. Maybe we'll put a flower on the back. So I just went in my flower collection here. And something orange or yellowy. These are stickers. Yeah. So I spent yesterday afternoon prepping these. We'll just put this on the back for some cuteness. And I have some tags, just little tags. To sort of finish it off. There you go. So we have that one. We have this one. We have this one. Isn't they cute? Oh, my fabulous fall file folders, I guess. Let's do one more. So we have her already. We're going to put her on this side as well. You think Sparkle needs a new one? My goodness. All right, so this is a really big one. Let's see. This is a bigger piece. These aren't real big, but if I scatter it, so some of it's sticking out. So they're fluffy. Okay, let's do it. So I was busy at work today. I even got to go. We have a church website, and I actually went and did some editing on there. Didn't have a clue what I was doing, but it managed to work out. I was so happy. This seemed to work a little bit better when I used this musher. Well, it's still raised, but once we get her down, let's use some of the big guns. Yeah, I printed those on cardstock and the girls so that they had some girth to them. I was thinking about printing them on clear sticky back paper, but I had second thoughts about that. Oh, these are so cute. I just love them. So we still have those. We need a word. We need a clip. We need a ball pin, and we need a feather. Let's put it back here someplace. So it looks like it's coming back from her hat. I don't know. I get these ideas and then I just run with them. Okay, so this one, we're just going to pop this on here. And if you don't like that, like I said, we could. I lost my tab. Let's see if we can make one. Let's do a double one. So I just folded it in half, and I leave a spot up here. So it's not right on the seam. And then we could put this on here. I'd probably put it on the back. Let's put it in the middle. Just want to show you that there's other options. So we're just going to doubling it up for the girth. And we'll put it towards the middle here. I think that'll be fine there. I'm a firm believer in using what you have. Okay? Just trying to find the center. So take a piece of paper, cut it in half, fold it in half, cut a 1/2 inch here so that you have an opening. Okay, so this one has a little book already made. I just want it off to the side a little bit. And it's got these little pockets to put something in. And it needs a belly band. So there was not much left, let me tell you. I think I used everything on the paper that she gave us. Such a fun project. This one I might have went over too far. We'll just go in this way. But I should let that dry, actually. Let's let that dry. Okay, then on the back here, we'll take one of our flowers. You know, since I made these books, I'm using my stuff a lot more. It's really nice. I know they're get a little sticky sometimes, but that's operator error. Oops. Guess what I forgot to do? You're all saying, Sparkle, you forgot your leaves. Yeah, Sparkle forgot her leaves. So, we'll take care of that. Oh my goodness. Sometimes they just want to give you a little fit. Put this here. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Well, tear. I got a little bubble here. Okay, we got our little word. 89. Oh, it must have been a good year. So it could be done, or we could put our leaves on there. We might leave this one without leaves. I kind of like it that way because it's got a bigger space here. So let's just slide this in here. I don't like that sticking out. Let's see what's going on over there. So cute. So we have 1. We have 2. We have 3, and we have 4. So I'm going to go sew the other 2, and I'll be back shortly to show you the completed project. So there you have it, my friends. Some fabulous fall biofolders. Just delightful. They're so precious. So thanks for stopping by, and let me show you what else I'm working on. So you all know that my last video, I finished this little leaf book for my great-granddaughter, Marina. And then I was going to do the angel one for her cousin, Maeve, but I decided to do the same one. I just mixed it up. So I just got it assembled, and I just rearranged the order. And all my pages, I might add, are printed properly. See? So I just got them in order. I've got to make it just a tad different because the great-granddaughters are 5 months apart, so I want to make them a little bit different. So I did double-sided on some of these little journal cards. So this one's going to be for Maeve. So Marina's is done, and now I'm going to finish Maeve's. So I'll show you when I'm done. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a blessed, beautiful day, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.